Alright guys, this next break here is 2019 Super Break Pieces of the Past Series 1. This is a 10 box hobby case, random hit break. We'll take you over here to the other screen. See it there. This is what each box has in it. 2 one-of-one relic cards, 1 piece of the past relic, 1 combo pieces relic, and 1 in the news relic. Also, there's additional inserts that are the one-of-one bar cut autos, one-of-one mementos, which we loved those, the one-of-one parallels, dual relic cards, and Millionaires Club, and more. So definitely a lot of different, I can make that bigger, a lot of different inserts we could get in the case as well. So this is a random hit break. There's 50 spots, 1 through 50. Each buyer chose their spot. We're going to take those spots, randomize them 5 times. Then we're going to take the list of hits. I'll just enter them as we pull them. Once we get that list, we're going to randomize those 5 times as well. Then we'll pair up the 2 lists, and whatever hit your name matches up with, that is the hit you will receive. If there are more than 50 hits, I know the mementos had some extra in some boxes. I don't know if these do or not. If they do, we'll just randomize those off between all 50 spots. So each additional hit will get randomed off afterwards. Every buyer is guaranteed at least 1 item. And you can view the break live on YouTube, Breakers TV, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. And we'll upload it to the YouTube channel once we are done. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to random.org. We've got a list of 50. Come on. Don't know why it's trying to do that. Let's try this. There it is. Put random letters in that one box. I didn't want to do anything with that yet. Now we're good. There we go. So we'll random this off. 50 items. And 5. Matthew C has the top 2. Eric S is on the bottom. Alright. I will type in the hits here as we go. So let's jump back over and break this case. Alright. Good luck, everybody. So we got 2 one-of-ones guaranteed per box here. And in a 10 box case, that means 20 of the 50 hits are going to be a one-of-one. So that's always nice. It's kind of dark down there. Right, here we go. Okay. So our first is a one-of-one bar relic. That is an Arthur Fletcher news, Pele book, and John Rockefeller news. One-of-one. So I'll just put Fletcher, Pele, John D, one-of-one in there. I think that one will pretty much cover that. A little bit wider so everything fits in. Alright, there's our first hit. Number 2 here. We have got Icons, Richard Nixon, number 28 of 28. Next up here we got National Stamps. David Farragut, numbered 1 of 4. Don't know if I pronounced his name right. That stamp is numbered 1 of 4. Fourth item here. JFK in the news relic. And we have a Pieces of the Past, Martin Luther King. We have In the News. Can't remember who that is. We got Bombshell of Laughs. Looks like a comic strip or something there. Maybe a cartoon from a paper. And next up here we have a Pieces Douglas MacArthur 1 of 1. I think it's 7 cards in the first box, so it looks like we're going to be randoming off some things here. So got a 1 of 1 Pieces relic, Douglas MacArthur. Alright, so 7 items from the first box. Nice way to start it. So a hair in my eye. Alright, better? Maybe. Alright, box number 2. I don't know why I try to show a clear thing. No, Charlie, that's still coming up later. Got 2 different packs here. Start off with In the News relic. Gandhi. I don't know what that rating is there. So, In the News relic, Gandhi. We have In the News, JFK. Tenth card in this break. A 1 of 1 Bar News relic. And that is going to be Thomas Edison and Theodore Roosevelt. Dual News relic 1 of 1. In the News relic, Samuel Colt. Pieces of the Past, Donald Trump. And here we have a limited edition 1/1 original stamp, and that is Carter Woodson, Black Heritage stamp. Which one? Alright. Third box here. We've already got 13 items. So. Here we have a 1/1 bar relic. Like a bunch of different things here. March 17th, 1875 piece of newspaper there. It's Jesse James, JFK, Jimmy Carter, and dollar off gold standard. Quad News 1/1. There we have In the News relic, Barack Obama. Next up here, Pieces of the Past, Andy Warhol. We have Pieces of the Past, Norman Rockwell. In the News, Houdini. And we've got a 1/1 In the News relic, Gandhi. Well, that box is heavy right there. I feel like there's going to be some extra hits in there. Oh, it's a slab. There's going to be a cut signature in here. I'll look at it whenever you guys do. Just keep it covered up with that piece for now. Got In the News, George Washington, numbered 5/29. It's In the News. I can't remember his name either from those Mementos breaks. Right, type in French report because it's the first two words there. Here we have a stamp Mother Teresa, numbered 1 of 20. I think Brett pulled her cut signature out of Transcendent. A lot of cards in this one. In the news. I can't remember his name either. I'm just going to write Brookine in there. That's how it ends. Right, Pieces of the Past, Dwight Eisenhower. And we have Abraham Lincoln in the news relic. Here we have a 1 of 1. Looks like a Mickey Mantle. Mickey Mantle stamp and Andy Warhol book, 1 of 1. Pretty awesome there. Next up here, 1 of 1 bar relic. That is Henry Ford, Sitting Bull, and Andy Warhol. So there's a 1 of 1. Alright, let's see who this is. This is Steve Forbes. Beckett slab signature. It's a mint 9 grade. It's 8.5 on the edges, 9.5 on surface and centering, 9 on the corners. Good Steve Forbes signature there. And that's from a piece of a book that he signed. So a nice 1 of 1 Steve Forbes. Okay, that puts us at 28 items. Through 4 boxes. I would have had a lot. Big one out of the way here. 101 bar relic. That is Al Capone, Joe DiMaggio, and Howard Hughes. 101. So Capone, DiMaggio, and Hughes. Oh, that's really cool. National stamps, Washington and Lincoln, number 10 of 22. That is Al Capone in the news right there. Pieces of the Past, Picasso. Next up here we have Jesse James in the News Relic. And here we have a 101 bar relic. George H.W. Bush. Piece of his book and Sitting Bull News. Alright, box number 6 here. In the News. That one's not going to tell me who that is either. There you go, with Philadelphia, because that's one of the words at the top of the page here. Philadelphia in the News. A different one. In the News, Edison. That's an original piece of newspaper about Edison. Here we have Hoover, Pieces of the Past. And then we have a 1/1 Eisenhower Pieces card. Hey, Chris. Alright, that already puts us at 38 items. There's still 4 boxes to go. So, got a lot of stuff to random off extra here. Here we've got Jackie Robinson, National Pieces, 24.55. In the News relic, or just in the news there. I'm going to label that one Local Notices. Or is that Wild Bill, I think? That's who that is, but I'm just going to make sure I can remember that one. Here we have Malcolm X in the News relic. And our 42nd card already. 101 bar relic. Sitting Bull and P.T. Barnum. Alright, box number 7. autograph in here on the bottom. Got Burr and Hamilton in the News Relic. In the News, Thomas Jefferson. Tom Henrik. 101 cut signature there. Tommy Heinrich. 101 cut. Here we have Pennants. JFK. We have Bill Clinton, Pieces of the Past. And our next 101 is National Stamp. It's like Independence Day, July 4th, 1776. Alright, that's already 48 items. So we're going to have a lot to random off here at the end. A lot of extra hits. Oh, that's cool. We can already see what that is. Buffalo Bill. Buffalo Bill News Relic, Buffalo Bill Stamp, and a shark tooth. Buffalo Bill, and a shark. Definitely a little bit different on that one. Yeah, that one was out there. In the News Relic, Barack Obama. Pieces of the Past, Norman Rockwell. Here we have Mark Twain in the News. I know the next one here has a market. We have 101 in the News, Amelia Earhart. Really cool there. Before I open up boxes 9 and 10, I'm going to grab some more top loaders, so I don't have to get up afterwards. Box number 9. Number 33 of 58, we have Joe DiMaggio, relic and stamp. Al Capone in the news. And Barack Obama in the news relic. I think there's 3 of those now. Yep. Alright, and then our 1 of 1 here. It's going to be King George III and Roosevelt news relic. Alright, we've already got 57 items. Still a box and a half to go. So there's going to be a lot of random extra hits here at the end. Here we have in the news Abraham Lincoln. Here we have pieces of the past Barack Obama. And then we have in the news relics, Henry Ford. And a nice 1 of 1 here. Or no, it's not a 1 of 1. It's supposed to be 2 per box. I don't think we got 2 in this box. Oh wait, is it? Alright, this one's all kinds of confusing. National Pieces, Jackie Robinson. It's hand numbered 49 of 55, but then stamped a limited edition 1 of 1. So I guess it was a re-release, like a buyback 1 of 1. Pretty cool. Jackie Robinson 1 of 1. Alright, and this is our final box here. Already at 61 items. Pieces of the past, Obama. Al Capone in the news. And number 64 is a 1 of 1 JFK. John F. Kennedy 1 of 1. Pretty nice hit there too. Alright, so that puts us at 64. Here we've got Norman Rockwell pieces, numbered 11 of 48. We have pennants, Ronald Reagan. in the news relic, Robert Kennedy. And our final hit, and the 68th hit of the box, or the case rather, 101 relic, Hillary Clinton book, and Samuel Colt news. So Clinton and Colt. 101. Alright. So let's take you over here. So here we have 68 items. We're going to jump all the way up. Copy all those. Alright. And number 5. Capone in the news relic up top. And that Jackie Robinson is going to be randomed off here at the end too. Alright, so let's see here. I'm going to write down all the extras. July 4th, 1 of 1 stamp. That'll be our first random. And we've got a Bill Clinton Pieces of the Past. Then the March 17th, 1785 Quad 101. The Obama in the news relic. Martin Luther King Jr. Pieces of the Past. Another Obama in the news relic. And that Jackie Robinson 101. Then the Heinrich 101 cut. King George and Roosevelt 101. We got Edison Roosevelt 101. Philadelphia in the news. JFK in the news. The Woodson Stamp 101. Here we got Picasso Pieces of the Past. JFK in the news relic. Washington Lincoln stamps. And we'll finish it up there with the Jackie Robinson 2455. Alright. So I got those wrote down. Get rid of those off there. So I want to go ahead and print that list as it is. So there's our 50 names. Right, the first thing we're going to random off is that July 4th 101 stamp. So I'm going to random 5 times. We'll get to that. And that goes to Eric S. Okay, next up is the Bill Clinton Pieces of the Past. Here we get to 10. We'll have that. That goes to Michael T. Alright, next up we have the March 17th, 1785 Quad 101. You're the winner of that one at 15. That one goes to Eric S. Next up we have our first Obama in the News relic. We'll know that one at 20. That goes to Keith F. We got the Martin Luther King Jr. Pieces of the Past. We'll know that one at 25. That one goes to Craig C. We've got another Obama in the News relic. Going to 30. Chris B. Is that Obama in the News relic? Next up, we've got the Jackie Robinson 1 of 1. So when we get to 35, we'll have who wins the Jackie Robinson 1 of 1. And that goes to Jordan B. That's a pretty significant hit right there. Alright, next up is the Heinrich 101 cut. We'll know that one at 40. And that goes to Matthew C. Alright, next up is King George and Theodore Roosevelt 101. We'll get that one at 45. Man, they put a lot of extra hits in this one. And that goes to Tanner F. Next up is the Edison Roosevelt Dual 101. We'll get that one at 50. Yeah, if you're in the break, you're getting extra hits. Why not? And that one goes to Matthew C. Alright, next up we have that Buffalo Bill that says Philadelphia in the News relic. Get that one at 55. And that one goes to Eric S. There you go. Next up, we got JFK in the news, going for 60 here. Eric S. JFK in the news. Now we got the Woodson Black Heritage 1-of-1 stamp. That's going to go to the guy on top after 65. Now it's going to Jared S. Next up, Picasso Pieces of the Past. That'll be whoever's on top at 70. I have not, Eric. We're going to do a case break after lunch. Eric S. gets that Picasso Pieces of the Past. JFK in the news relic. Going to the guy on top at 75. Jordan B. I think Jordan won 2 additional hits with only 1 spot. Nice luck there. That was the JFK in the news relic. Alright, next up, Washington Lincoln dual stamp. I'll see what I can do here, Eric. I got a lot of stuff to get to. We'll get to 80 here to get that Washington Lincoln stamp. And that goes to Mike E. Alright, whenever we get to number 85, we'll see who wins that Brookine in the news piece. I think the picture was like Bugsy Siegel or something. I can't remember for sure. That was going to Matthew C. I mean, Matt and Eric won a lot of these randoms. And the last one is the Jackie Robinson, number 2455. See what we can do here. It's going to go to number 90. See who gets that one. And that goes to Mike E. Alright, so that's going to do it for the randoms. I'll pull the list back up. You see all who won everything in the randoms. I wrote that down so I can take care of it whenever I do the sort. As for what you guys won in the first random, where the 50 items went, Matthew C. Al Capone in the news. Matthew C. also got the Buffalo Bill, 2 pieces for him, and the Shark Tooth, 101. That one goes to Matthew C. Michael T. with the JFK in the news, 101. Jordan B. the Capone, DiMaggio, and Hughes, 101. Matthew C. with the Trump Pieces of the Past. Eric S. Fletcher, Pele, and John D. Rockefeller, 101. Mike E. with the Samuel Colt in the news relic. Keith F. Sitting Bull and P.T. Barnum, 101. Mike E. with the Burr and Hamilton in the news relic. The George Bush Sitting Bull 101 to Greg F. Mother Teresa's Stamp 1 of 20 to Eric. Robert Kennedy in the news relic to Eric. Al Capone in the news to Mike. Matthew C. with the Rockwell number 11 of 48. Mike E. with that local notices in the news. Eric S. got the Gandhi 101. Eric S. also gets the Thomas Jefferson in the news. The Mickey Mantle Andy Warhol 101 goes to Christopher K. The Abraham Lincoln in the news relic to Matthew C. Eric S. Houdini in the news. Bernard L. Lincoln in the news. Gandhi in the news relic, Jared S. Eric S. the French Report in the news. Keith F. the Herbert Hoover Pieces of the Past. The Nixon Icons, number 28 of 28 to Tanner F. Norman Rockwell Pieces of the Past, Brian S. The Clinton, I think it was Hillary Clinton, Samuel Colt 101 to Eric H. MacArthur Pieces 101 goes to Eric S. Rockwell Pieces of the Past goes to Eric S. And Malcolm X in the News Relic to Eric S. Eisenhower Pieces of the Past to Matthew P. Amelia Earhart in the News 101 to Robert B. Matthew C. with the Warhol Pieces of the Past. The George Washington in the News 5 of 29, Eric S. Obama Pieces of the Past, Eric S. Edison in the News Pieces, or in the News Press, was Craig C. Obama Pieces of the Past, Bernard L. The Steve Forbes 101 cut slabbed Beckett signature, Mike E. The Henry Ford Sitting Bull Andy Warhol 101, Matthew C. JFK pennant, Susan M. Joe DiMaggio, number 33 of 58, Matthew C. The Farragut stamp, 1 of 4, Eric S. Rocky A with the Al Capone in the News. Eric S. Obama in the News Relic. Eisenhower Pieces 101, Eric S. Jesse James in the News Relic, Ronald S. Mark Twain in the News, Chris B. The Bombshell in the News, Mike G. The Ronald Reagan pennant, Matthew C. And Eric S. with the Henry Ford in the News Relic. Yeah, this one took a while, Brian. That one was really awesome. Yeah, a lot of extras in that one too. That's gonna do it, everybody. Thank you all for joining. I'm gonna go ahead and get this one uploaded to YouTube.